Hello everyone, this is Uncle Frank again, and today we're gonna learn how to draw the one and only Donald Duck. And if you're new here, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you can get notifications of any new video posts, which is almost every day. Thanks a lot. We're gonna start with this oval at the top of the page. And as he's gonna have the 3/4 view, I'm going to split this oval like this. The curved line is slightly to the side. And then for the beak, I'm going to mark a line slightly below the central point, like this. And then I'm going to start with the letter U. The beak, the upper part of the beak is just going to be kind of a letter W, like this, with one side larger than the other, like this. Okay, so this is gonna be the end of his face, and then we're gonna have this little letter S on the side. Then here is the front of the beak with this curved line over here. It looks a bit like a number 6, but there's gonna be a part missing, and then with this other curve we're gonna take it to the other extreme, to the other side of the face, like this. Now I see a line that would be the extension of the oval, and then I make a big letter U from side to side. The inside of his mouth is just gonna follow the outside, like this. And then his tongue is gonna be a little letter V. For the eyes, I'm gonna have 2 ovals following the shape of the oval we had made for the head. One is going to be narrower and the other one is going to be wider, like this. And then on top of them, we're going to make the eyebrows. Little ovals for the irises. Then we can start drawing a few feathers on top of his head, like this. And a few more on the side. So now, following the shape of his head, we're going to make the base for his hat. So I draw a line from here and the other line where it's going to end, and I just connect them with a curve. Now for his sailor's hat, we're going to make a big lump on top, and the next line is gonna come from behind this big one, connecting to the lower part. Now there's gonna be this little strap, this little tie. It's just going to be like a snake tongue. Now if you notice, I'm going to draw a line just to have a good idea of his pose. So this is a movement line and it's gonna help me shape the rest of his body. So I take a distance, it's almost no distance from his beak, and I make an oval and another oval for the upper and lower body, so you can have an idea of what he's gonna look like. He's gonna have very weak shoulders, so they're not going to be very prominent. They're going to be around here. I gave them a distance from the beak because we still have to place the neck. Now for the legs, notice that they start very narrow, and as it approaches the foot, you're going to make it wider. So they are not parallel lines. Now we're gonna make a line around his leg with 3 points in the front, which are gonna be his toes. We're gonna do something similar. We're gonna imagine that a line is gonna go around his leg on the back, and then 3 points in the front for his toes. Now his neck is going to be very thin. It's going to be connected to his shirt with a V shape, like this. Right under the V shape, I'm going to place his bow tie. So this letter C is going to be the center. Then I'm going to make a butterfly around this letter C. The other side's going to be the same. It's going to be something like butterfly wings around the letter C. His color is going to come from behind the neck, like this. Now that we have the basic shape for his body, let me just refine his shirt a little. So like I said before, he's gonna have very weak shoulders. And his hands are gonna be on his waist, so let me make his arm a little bit more curved. So with these two lines, I'll make the shirt, and then a curve to connect to the shoulder, like this. Okay, so now for his hand, one line coming from the junction here, one here, and then we can place the fingers, which are gonna be 3. His fingers are gonna be kind of pointy, so 3 fingers here, and the thumb is gonna be kind of hidden. On the other side, I'm going to start his cuffs here, and I'm already drawing this curve for the hand, and another one for the finger. So the hand on the right side is done. This line I placed here is going to be the junction, and then there we have another arm is done. Let me just complete the shirt with the yellow lines. Now for his ducktail, we're just gonna make a few points. It's gonna look a bit like fire, like this, which is fine. Now you can see that one of the legs is gonna be behind the curve and the other one is gonna be in the front. So we just make these 3 curves in order to connect it to the body. Now let me use a thicker marker for the external lines, and then I cover the black areas. This time I decided to use watercolor pencils. It might not look like much as I'm doing it now, but we'll see the difference when I get the water to activate the color. Now it's time to use some water and make the colors more vivid. Here he is, Donald Duck is ready, and I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to send me suggestions if you want to learn something new or something different. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye!